Next up on the call, we've got Texas Southern head football coach Darrell Asberry. Texas Southern fell just short to Prairie View this past weekend. And I think we're now joined by Coach Asberry. Coach Asberry, are you with us?
Yes, sir, I am. Hello?
Coach Asberry, good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. If you could just talk about your matchup last week against Prairie View. And I'm thinking you guys have an off week. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. If you could talk about those two things for us, open up with a statement, then we'll follow that with questions.
Well, it was a matchup that I thought it was equally matched up. The environment was right, and the weather was great. I thought we got off to a fast start, and the question I've always had, with our spring and when you have about 50 new faces, chemistry wasn't there. Will a young football team face the adversity? And we thought we were in position. We faced it. Then, we just didn't make the plays that need to be made. We turned the ball over. I think that was big for us, turn the football over. At the times that we turned it over. We'll get better. We'll learn from our mistakes. We have a talented football team. I think we must improve from last year. We just need to, my quarterback just needs to understand that we have to protect that football and continue to play a little bit better.
Okay, the floor is now open for Texas Southern head football coach Darrell Asberry. Coach, talk about some of the positives you can pull away from the matchup against Prairie View.
Well, I think one of the positive things is that I think we're very explosive offensively. We have two great running backs that can strike from anywhere on the field. I think that one of the problems that another positive thing is I think I've pretty much solved my quarterback situation. A young man that came in and he made some plays for us. He did throw 2 interceptions and fumble. But at the same time, we saw some positive things with him, our receiving core. And our offensive line started off pretty solid. We ran into some problems down the stretch with them. I think we kind of ran out of gas, to be honest with you. And we can improve in that. We can work a little bit harder. We can get better in that. But I think offensively, we look pretty, like we can move the football. On the defensive side of the ball, I think we flew to the ball early on. They jumped on us pretty good. Some things we need to improve on defense.
On the ground, you had Porter that gave you 104 yards, averaged nearly 7 yards per carry. Talk about his play for you this past weekend.
Well, you're talking about a kid that was ranked 5th in the nation in junior college football coming out. We were fortunate enough to get this kid. Great person on and off the football field. He's gonna be a plus for us. So we expecting some big things out of Davion Porter this upcoming year. And we knew he could run. The thing for us was to get him on the flanks and get the ball in his hand, let him make the decisions from there. He did a great job for us.
We're talking things over with Darrell Asberry, head football coach at Texas Southern. The floor is still open for questions. Again, remember, if you'd like to ask a question and your phone is on mute, you can use the command *6. Questions for Darrell Asberry. Coach, you talked about having a week off, and then you follow that up with Sam Houston State. What will the next couple of weeks of preparation be like for you guys?
Well, we're going to go in. We have a lot of things that we're trying to, gel this football team with, that chemistry. Sharp faces. We dropped the have the chemistry together. And, it's going to take us some time to get that. Hopefully, we can have that taken care of within this week, and the Sam Houston week will give us another opportunity to work before we get back into conference play, and hopefully we'll have it cleaned up by then.
What kind of program are you facing against Sam Houston State for people that are probably unfamiliar with that squad?
I mean, you're talking about the team that played for the national championship 2 years in a row. So, we have a great deal of respect for them. They have a solid program. We just need to go in and do our best and try not to get banged up, before the conference starts back up. Look at a couple of years last year, we played North Texas. We were down by 6 at the half, but we got banged up and that game got out of hand, and the season spiraled out of control from there. So my biggest concern now is making sure that we don't get banged up because of the sanctions that we're under. The recruiting only allows us to have 65 on scholarship dollars. We don't have a 56 on scholarship dollars. So, we don't want to get banged up. Our depth is a basic concern for us. If we can stay healthy and get back into the SWAC play, I still feel good about this program.
Coach, having mentioned the limitations that you guys are facing right now, how much different do you guys practice now during the season as compared to the camp you just got out of?
Well, the positive thing about our APR situation, we have received our 20 hours back. Last year we didn't have but 18, so we're 16. I'm sorry, but we're back at 20 hours now. We have full go. The biggest thing that I see that really, and I didn't, you don't never know until you go through it. And going through this, the spring ball really hurts because we signed about 15 to 12 mid-year guys, and we still didn't have an opportunity to get together and go through plays to find out who can do what. We only had 28 days to prepare to try to get chemistry together, to get a new defensive system in, and get ready for one of the biggest football games on your schedule. Right. So we had a lot on our plate. I thought the kids responded early, but we just kind of filtered out down the stretch, and turnovers hurt us. My hat's off to Coach Northern and his program. They did a great job of creating the turnovers, but we still need to make sure that we maintain the football and stop the 2 plays that they beat us on, the zone read and a bubble screen. So we need to, do a better job of some things, and we will do a better job of it.
Still got time to take questions for Darrell Asberry, head football coach at Texas Southern. Do we have any more questions? All right, Coach, we appreciate your time on joining us this week, and I know we have an off week, but following that, you face Sam Houston State, so we wish you well in your preparations for that. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.